Okay, it worked. Good. So we're recording now. Good.
Who's this photo of for the breathing Yoni meditation?
It's Krisztina. She filmed herself doing the Yoni meditation, so I could see it.
Cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to post it on the SSGG page when she gets on and starts to talk about it so that people can see a video of her actually doing what she's going to lead, which is cool.
Yeah.
How was your holidays?
Pretty good. Pretty relaxed. I just was at my mom's, and it's pretty chill. Chill time.
Nice.
Yeah, how about you?
Mine were good. They were pretty chill as well. We all got sick, so if you hear that in my voice, that's what's going on there. Yeah, it was a bummer. It was a total bummer, but hey-ho, what can you do? What can you do? Okay, well, so I guess we'll just sort of go ahead and start, Adriana, you and me. We'll just have another, that might be Krisztina now, actually. So, Krisztina, if that's you, then push #6 or *6 to unmute yourself. Yeah. So, great, Adriana. I guess maybe what I want to start with is that for anybody that wasn't on the call last week, I just maybe we'll take a couple of minutes here now to talk about why I'm doing SSGG and why I feel it's so important, and why in the next 3 weeks, if you haven't signed up, you got to get on board. So I have been doing events, mostly theatrical, most of my life, and I got tired in theater of people telling me to sit down, be quiet, and pretend I wasn't there. And so I decided to start making more interactive events, and I started doing live Truth or Dare, and then we started sort of doing these weird LARPing plays out in playgrounds and things like that were very site-specific and also involved the audience. So then the audience became participants, and with Truth or Dare, the audience actually becomes the actor as well. Each person sort of takes a turn. So it's a really fun way to put yourself out there and get to know new people, and then I also started seeing like magic happening in it, in that game sometimes. Like once I was at a gathering in California of women, and we were playing, and a woman who was like 8.5 months pregnant, pulled this card that says, have your belly blessed like the all-knowing Buddha, by all the participants. So we ended up making this like amazing procession, and each person came over and like rubbed her belly that was like a Buddha's because she was 8.5 months pregnant, and blessed it. And so sometimes these moments just really are amazing. And so I thought, I've been to these gatherings, and I feel like when I kind of make space and step out of the way, amazing things happen. And if I can trust that, then it's really generally a blessed, wild, unknown experience. And so that's what I decided to do with SSGG. I decided, like, I'm going to give this opportunity to other women to come forward and present what they love and what they want to work with, and the right women will come forward that are in line with what I'm trying to do and with what I believe. And that's really happened. So we have like 10 presenters now that are just absolutely amazing, absolutely beautiful, stunning women who are making ripples in the world for betterment and for change and for goodness and love and light. And it's just super, super exciting to have all of you on board. So Adriana, while you're on, I guess I want to say if Krisztina or Kataka have joined us, then ladies, just push *6 to unmute yourself. And we'll just say hi so we know you're here.
Good morning. It's Kataka.
Hi, Kataka. Nice to hear your voice. Welcome. So no Krisztina yet. Okay. I know she was hanging with family today, and that was going to have to take a few minutes out. But anyway, so Adriana, if you would talk a little bit about what you do and yourself, and then Kataka, if you would do the same, this is a little introduction to you, lovely ladies. That would be awesome.
Great. You want me to start?
Sure, Adriana, yeah.
Awesome. So I'm Adriana, hi. And I began doing women's work. Technically I've learned most of it through my own process of transformation and healing, but I began leading women's circles around 4 years ago, and began calling them Awakened Feminine Circles, and we would meet in my living room in Brooklyn because I found that as I started experiencing a lot of transformation, a lot of the women around me were kind of like feeling that and wanting, to be around. And so I started these circles, and now they've really grown and expanded. And now I live in California, and I do them there sometimes. But basically I work with women, helping them connect to their power energetically in their bodies through using sound, chanting, and just making sound, but doing it in this way that is really connecting us together and to our feminine power. And so I work a lot with women individually, helping them because I find that that's the best way to really kind of get into the making the shifts. But collectively, and like the work that you do, Sasha, is like really inspiring to me because that's just a whole other element to women's work that I know is really imperative, is that community aspect. So basically, that's what I do, bring women together and help them feel comfortable to open their mouths and unlock their voices and move past limiting beliefs and things like that through sound and meditation.
That is, and more specifically, like even kirtan and singing. So that's something that we're going to slot into the ritual today is part of what you're going to do. And Kataka is also a sound healer, so we'll go there in a second. I just wanted to insert, though, that Adriana and I discovered the other day that we are both very close friends and have done a lot of work with a woman that I went to college with and that is from Brooklyn and who is an amazing healer and yogi and manifester there in Brooklyn, Amanda Capobianco. So it's just hilarious that we never knew each other, but we have 1 degree of separation from a very close mutual friend, and I just love it. So that's, it's just one of those signs where I'm like, oh, yeah, this is the right person. And the other thing, actually, that's not true because the person that recommended you to me was another close family friend, Erica Barnett, who's here, well, kind of here and everywhere. But that's really strange that we had actually 2 very close mutual connections. So it was definitely meant to be.
When I was driving out west from New York, when I moved last summer, one of the places I did like a feminine freedom tour where I taught yoga and meditation and did kirtans all over on my way out there. And one of the places I did one was actually at Erica's house. She got a group of women together, and we did it. It was really fun.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Wild.
Yeah.
Okay, well, so Kataka is a Reiki master and a hang drum expert, like magician, I might even say. And she also plays didgeridoo and drums and maybe other instruments I don't even know about.
Yeah,
so turn it over to you.
Thank you for introducing me, and hi and good morning, everyone. It's still morning here in California. I'm not sure about some of you folks across the country, but yeah, I am. I'm excited right now because I'm kind of glowing in the bask of. I have a Reiki mastery school, and I've been doing Reiki for over 30 years. And I had a couple students graduate yesterday from the 2015 class, and so we had a party at my house. So I'm still a little bit recuperating from the graduation party / ceremony. But, what I do, Reiki is definitely, a forefront in my life, but even more so, women's empowerment is a really huge aspect of my life, and everything I've done in my life all centers around the empowerment of women and just the forward thinking and the transformation of women to really step up. So a little bit of what I do, like I said, Reiki is great, and I transitioned from doing Reiki into sound healing. I integrated my music and my sound into doing healings, and that's my specialty. I play actually 50 different instruments, and I sing, and I write songs for healing and stuff like that. But what I'm going to be doing up at the Goddess Gathering is I'll have my hangs. I have 2 of them, and I'll probably bring my didgeridoo, and I might even bring some hand drums. It just depends on how much we can get into the car, you know what I mean? So, but yeah, I'm excited, so excited that I'm starting off 2016 with this particular, female-centered, woman-centered, goddess-centered intention and event, because I love events, and I met Sasha actually at Sierra Sullivan's Fun Femme Fabulous event, and Sierra and I go way back when she used to live here in Hollywood, which is where I'm at, and I used to actually be the magazine director of her women's empowerment magazine. She had a spiritual empowerment magazine called The Ray, and I took it from not making any money to basically making enough money for them to move not only forward, but then her and her husband Rano moved forward and up, and now they're doing other amazing events actually. So
that was
I was excited.
Such a blessing to meet you there, I must say.
Yeah,
we met, both of us met a ton of women. Sierra had a really, she has a gift for bringing amazing people together, for sure. And I think she inspired me in a lot of ways to follow in her footsteps.
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And
so, sorry.
I was just going to finish. Oh, no, I just wanted to just finish a little bit more about, in a nutshell, that's how we met.
Yeah.
And then I've been able to support Sasha in a couple of a little mini event for her Dance Journey event that we did a couple of months ago already, where I came and played hangs. But I was just going to mention, basically I'm excited about this, like I said, because my focus is women. And as everybody on this call, I think, focuses the empowerment for women. And I am definitely, my whole concept around life and how I function in the world is around being a servant leader. And so I want to give service to that larger vision of having women just kick ass in the world. And so that's kind of it in a nutshell. I own 4 companies. A record label, a film production company, my Reiki school, and then a health and wellness company. And, I do that with the support of really a great team. And so that's why I'm able to break away and come and perform at the Goddess Gathering and, do our thing. And also, I'm an avid motorcycle rider. So there you go.
It's I don't know. It's so lovely to hear you talk about your life, where you're someone that really has done the dream and has become an entrepreneur and has the freedom and life that you want to have, to be able to nurture your own gifts and then share them with the world. And that really is such the point. I watched this wonderful video this morning on Facebook, which I may share again. It's from some other lovely coach's website, and he compares it to an apple tree. He says, an apple tree doesn't think about how many apples they're going to sell. They just make delicious apples. That's their whole gift. And when the tree isn't allowed to make apples, or if something happens, they get sick and the tree isn't right. And we are the same. If we are in a job that we hate, or if we're in a relationship that we hate, or whatever, we're stuck in some way, we are going to get sick and we are not going to feel well. But I think that the more that we come in line with the gift that we were given and the service that we were meant to share, the healthier we become and the better we feel and the easier our lives flow. So I think you're just a lovely, lovely example of that. And I really, really hope, as you said, that it's such a great way to kick off the year, that's what this gathering can be, is this almost a graduation ceremony into the new Like I know
Absolutely.
we've all worked so hard in 2015. Like ever since 2013 hit, we've all been having these amazing growing pains, like serious challenges in our lives and big life learning lessons because we are up leveling as a collective conscious. So I know that this is happening for all of us. And I feel like this moment for us is that, I really just want to invite the right women to be with us there in this peaceful, tranquil spot and make it a power point on the earth, and then spread our ripples from there to all throughout our own systems and through the ecological system that we all inhabit. So that's
That's
awesome. We'll have the right women. Yeah. Okay, so I wonder if Kristina's actually on the phone now. Are you here with us yet, buddy? If you are, unmute yourself, which is *6. Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Hi.
Hello? Hi. Okay, there you are.
Hi, you are here.
Oh,
good.
my God.
Okay, awesome. I wasn't sure. Yeah, no,
sorry.
I saw you join, but I wasn't sure. It's fine. Don't worry. Everything's fine.
I just had like unbelievable technological problems trying to get on with this call. So sorry about that.
It's funny. Mercury's almost in retrograde. We have to hurry up about all the technological stuff. Awesome.
Yeah.
I'm glad that you're here with us.
Hello.
So this is Krisztina Lazar, who's just joined us. So this completes the ritual team for the weekend. So there will be other presenters. Obviously, we have a total of 10, but these 3 women I have asked to join forces with me to create magical, wonderful rituals for you over the weekend. So there'll be 3, but we're going to focus today on Saturday night's ritual. So Krisztina and I have, Krisztina, let me give you a minute or two to talk about yourself. Kristina's from Oakland. She is an unbelievably cool artist who does multimedia stuff,
thank you.
and paint, and she's going to be vending her paintings at the festival as well. So we're really pleased to have that. But I want you to talk a little bit more about your own body work and journey and just sort of an introduction as well, if you would.
Oh, man. Okay.
I know. Jump in,
yeah. Yes, I guess, I just to kind of briefly, where I come from, I received a really intense vision about, 15 years ago. And it just took over my entire life, and it was just eyes and flames, and it was a mandala of healing that, came to me at a time where I really needed it. And I became obsessed with the image and painted it and drew it, and it really kind of began this journey for me. And I have fibromyalgia, and a lot of what I do kind of is to heal and try to heal myself, and then I try and, whatever I can glean from that is what I bring into everything else that I do. And so I guess I work with people with, healing kind of through art, not necessarily like art therapy, but, in a funny sort of way, kind of like almost like a lucid dreaming kind of through kind of art and talking and sharing.
Some movement and breathing.
And I'm working with that sometimes in the 2-dimensional or 3-dimensional, with movement and, more ritual in that kind of way. So it's very kind of personalized depending on what somebody, I think, needs. I do a bunch of different stuff.
I'm glad that you mentioned the mandalas, actually, because obviously it's something I overlooked mentioning. But that is the original idea that Krisztina came to me with was, she wanted to do help women create mandala goddess paintings that they have.
Yeah.
So that's amazing. And we decided to incorporate that into, the climax of the ritual on Saturday night, that would be a wonderful way to really help solidify the women with a picture that they create of what they want their inner goddess to look like. So,
right.
Is that what you would say?
Yeah, exactly. Well,
And I think, it always comes back to, like, a mandala for me somehow. It's just so powerful and so universal and just really, like, it lives within us, and it is our lives, and it is everything around us in this kind of, like, very essential sort of way that we can create this and co-create this, like, all the time, and it's a living, breathing entity. And I think, when you can kind of, travel inside and kind of see where your own power lies and see where your own energy lies, and then create, like, because it's a sigil now. It's like an actual magic symbol that is totally and 100% you.
In there. I love that.
It becomes like its own living, breathing entity. So.
And to me, that's really what it is. So people have asked me, like, a goddess gathering, are we going to be, like, worshiping goddesses? Like,
yeah.
What am I going to be doing, spilling goat's blood? Like, people go take it too far sometimes, whatever. But, for me, it's so about channeling your own inner goddess. That these goddesses in mythology are reflections of us, and they reflect qualities of things that we can have. So, like, I just painted my mom. Actually, my mom is, like, the queen of big hair. So I painted a picture of her for Kristen that is the goddess of big hair. Yeah. And so for her, that's her deal. And I'm sure she'll have big hair in her own goddess painting, Yeah. So, but that's part of her. She feels her power in her hair. So there's something about it, having big hair, that helps her feel her power. So just like a headdress or, who knows, like a diamond on the forehead I'm getting an image of, or whatever it is. For you, these are the things that we get to create and manifest for ourselves because we are honoring our inner divinity.
Yeah.
So that being said, let's get down to business. So for those of you who are listening, I just want you to know that we're actually, like, talking about the planning. Krisztina and I have done a lot of planning already, and she has created an awesome video, which I'm actually going to post for you now on the Southern Sierra Goddess Gathering page on Facebook. If that's still cool with you, Krisztina, that I post your video.
Totally fine.
Awesome. So this is part of what we're going to do in the ritual. Adriana and Kataka, have you had a chance to go over, to look over and read over our sort of numbered 25-step plan?
Yes. This is Kataka. No, I haven't had a chance to do that because I had this event
if you're near the computer, I just shared with you a Google document. It's a Google folder, and it has that in it. Okay. It's called SSGG Ritual. So if you're near the computer, you can go there. Cool. So one of the things, I guess, to just begin with, Kataka, one of the things I know that I want you to do is set the mood with the hang drums. That's definitely, like, part of the, like, during the transitions, like, that we're going to be transitioning from dinner into the beginning of the ritual.
Right.
So just kind of setting that mood, and then I think what we'll do is we'll come together in what I like to call the circle of love, right? We're all in a huge, big, fat circle. Mm-hmm. And then we will begin, I think, with singing, right? Let me go to the document. I was just still uploading this video. Okay.
Yeah, I think it says we'll
circle up, and we're going to introduce the steps.
Mm-hmm.
So circle up, introduce the steps 1 through 7, basically. Krisztina, that's your prayer, right? The third step is the prayer for kind of opening it up, or the incantation, I think was another word you used.
Yeah.
Okay. And that will help us start to pass the candles and then light the candle. So each woman will pass the candle to the next woman, sharing, and as a gesture of sharing. And then each woman will light her candle off of the next or the previous woman's candle.
That's great.
So again, another gesture of sharing. Okay. And at that point, Adriana, we would like for you to start a chant for us, a kirtan of some kind. And we will sing that. Part of that is going to be, so we're thinking about what we want to release or let go of, right?
Right. Mm-hmm.
And we're during this chant, and we're gonna process outside through the pool, which is like in front of the lodge/motel, but it's like sunken a wee bit, so it's a bit secluded. Like there's a fence around, so you won't be seen. So we'll come out of the lodge and down around the pool again in another circle. And then when the women are ready to release what they want to let go of, like they've put that essence into the candle, or that intent into the candle, then they're going to let the candle go onto the water of the pool. Right, so there'll be like floating tea lights on the pool.
What number is
It'll
that?
It'll be gorgeous.
Yeah, won't it be cool, right? So we're on
10?
around 10, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And so as the women say, we like, again, how you were speaking about finding your voice, Adriana, and how empowering that is, we really want to make sure that they, like, so at some point during this, before we let go of the candles, it's more like as we process is when I would like for you to chant, I think, right, Krisztina?
Yeah.
And then we'll have like this moment of silence around. And then when we're ready to let go of what we want to, let go of, we'll use the phrase, I want to let go of fear, or I let go of fear. Actually, I'm going to change that in our notes right now. Make it present. I let go of fear, or whatever it is, of blank, whatever they want to say. And Krisztina, remember how we had them repeat what they wanted to bring in? So, like, later when we go inside, they're going to say what they want to bring in.
I was just thinking that, too. That
you were?
We should.
They have to repeat it, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's
okay.
Near that process. Perfect.
Okay, so
you guys, I just wanted to make one little comment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you. This is Kataka. I'm just looking at the list right here where you've got the prayer going, and I'm assuming that prayer will be is somebody going to be invoking verbally that prayer?
Yes.
Okay.
And I think it's going to be Krisztina, right? And you've written it, right? And it's in that folder. Is that where it goes? Are you there?
I'm still here, but I don't know if Krisztina, she's been having some technical difficulties, sounds like.
Did she just drop? Oh, she did just drop off. I can see the list. Yeah, okay, I'm sure she'll be back in a sec.
So I wanted to make a comment about, the prayer sounds great. If she's going to be invoking that, I can, if need be, softly play the hangs, behind that, if need be.
Well, that sounds cool. I'm down with that.
And, I was just going to say, during the passing of the candle number 4, I can also play the hangs. And then on number 7, when you the procession goes outside. Here's the thing: I can't take the hangs and play them. It's not how it works with the hangs. So what I can do, that's what I was going to say, is I can wrap a drum around my hips, and I can gently and very well play, while everybody's walking outside, and support without playing too loud. I can support Adriana in her chanting.
Yeah, that'd be
Adriana,
awesome.
Is that support you want? Okay, cool.
Yeah, I love that. Well, it's always
awesome.
really important. I mean, if I could somehow play a drum and a harmonium at the same time, I haven't figured out how to do that yet.
I'll teach you how to do that.
At some point, I will do that. I'll be doing that. But
awesome.
so thank you. That'd be awesome.
Great.
Drum, as we know, is really important, like that percussion, that lower, energy and support.
Right.
It's really important.
Kind of almost like a heartbeat. Kind of like a little bit of a heartbeat type of thing, but not too overwhelming, so that everybody can still hear your voice. I can do that. That's very easy for me to do.
Yeah, I love that.
Perfect.
Awesome. And can I just say one other thing? It's I really love this whole ceremony because I have gone on pilgrimage to India a bunch of times, and it's one of the things that we do on the pilgrimage is they do it in India a lot. And I remember during one of the times, I remember how the women, like, all, just the way the women were together there, how they all, like, touch each other's feet, and, like, they really, like, bless each other in, like, these really, like, sweet ways. And so when I saw that, I was so excited that there was going to be that element of water and that element of the fire and, like, you know, just bringing all of that together, all while being able to, like, hold this really sacred space. It's really powerful, and it's really transformational work. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah. Awesome.
Me too. Nice. Excellent.
Definitely.
Okay, so what we're saying, just jumping back then, is adding, okay, so we can go back to about step 11-ish, which is the person is going to say, I let go of fear or whatever, and then everybody wait and witness for that, and then everyone else repeats it back. You let go of fear, you let go of fear or whatever. Because we're going to do that again when we say what we want to bring into our lives. Release. Do you guys like release better? I release fear. You release. I like that better. Do you care? Does anyone have an opinion?
I like release.
I like release. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. Great. Okay, cool. Then, all right, so we need a new chant, Adriana, of clearing, like a lightning load and releasing that, and a bit more, less somber, I would say. Like I want there something to be very, like, almost somber and sacred about going out into the letting go of. And, you know, the night air will be cold. We will have the four elements. We'll be standing on the earth, holding the fire, placing it into the water, and being in the open air for that, which is, you know, radical and deep. So, okay, so then there's some kind of new clearing, chanting, drumming that's more upbeat and building an energy that's of what we're gonna bring in now. Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
And also,
because it kind of like, as it goes down, like you almost get to like a ground zero, you know, and that emptying out, like you're really, it's just very base and open, and you know, something that kind of like begins to bring that back up, and not up per se, but just like that lives in that open space, you know, like that's how I envision it.
Yeah, totally. And I think, like, within that open space is, like, the opportunity, and I know for me, like, what I'll use as an intention to bring into the chanting is an experience of surrender, and, like, that openness, like what you said, I really like that, Kataka, of, like, that open space, because that allows people and allows us as women to, like, surrender our visions and surrender ourselves to a higher good and for the service of a higher good. So it'll be a beautiful thing.
That was Krisztina talking, though, wasn't it not?
Yes.
Okay.
I was just talking as Adriana. Oh, Krisztina, right. Sorry. I got it.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm confused.
There's so many of us. It's all women. It's hard to keep track of. Yeah. Okay, awesome. Okay, so we'll process back in. We'll come back into the circle. And Krisztina will introduce the concept of, like, what we want to bring in now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, and we talked about this. I love that we're going to close, that, you know, we'll have space, and then we really want to close the circle and make it like one whole, like, shoulder-to-shoulder tight unit. And then same. So when each woman is ready to claim what she's going to bring in, now she's going to actually step into the circle in the center and say, and that way, the reason that we came in also so it's easy to close the gap just with the arm, but so that you really are in the center of the circle, being witnessed by, you know, 30 to 60 women, and saying, you know, I claim this, I desire this, I bring in this, I am whatever, courageous. If I release fear, maybe I'm courageous, and then the group repeats it, you are courageous. So then step 21 is Krisztina, which I've just now moved a little bit, but 21 is now Kristina's Embodiment Meditation, which I'm just going to go back to Facebook for everybody who's maybe listening. If you want to go to Facebook and look at Southern Sierra Goddess Gathering. It's uploaded now, and I'm just about to hit post. Kristina's amazing breathing movement ritual. Do you want to talk about that at all?
Sure. So I was thinking about like the Yoni mudra specifically, which is a little more complicated, and I simplified it just to kind of, like the general shapes that you will see in the video. And just working with embodying all of that energy that we're kind of building up in this ritual. Like, I wanted to really put it in the body and really, like, have everybody make that connection, because I think often, it's like our everyday lives, we're so in our heads all the time, and it gets really hard to, like, bring it into ourselves, and that's, that's such a disconnect I think we all can relate to often. But I really wanted to both bring the Yoni energy as well as, kind of like the yogic energy of that symbol, as well as the, sorry, I'm someplace and the lights just went out. That's so crazy. Okay.
Whoa.
It's like right when I said. I just wanted to really bring that into everybody's focus. So it's just the breathing and the bringing the prana and everything, like moving it around with the energy. Because I think, if we're letting go and bringing in and then, like, embodying, we're kind of hitting all the bases there.
Hey, Krisztina.
Yeah.
This is Kataka. Quick question. You're going to be doing a lot of transitions. And when I see a lot of transitions like that, I am familiar with doing that during ritual. And so if you want me to do various different instruments, it's very easy for me to do that. I've been doing goddess ritual event type stuff like this for literally 20 years. So
that's awesome.
I'm just making notes right now that if you want, I can support you in that, in the different aspects of the transition. Like, for example, obviously number 13, when we're, going back in, number 14, circling up again, can be kind of another gentle type of, suggestion with either the hang or the drums. But I was looking at your number 19, the embodiment meditation. Depending on what you want with that, didgeridoo sounds really good with a type of meditation if we're going to be doing any type of, quiet inward reflection, and guided meditation.
That would be
I like that if you want.
I can imagine that.
It's definitely. It's funny because it's like while you're talking, I can actually like hear it. Like I can hear
the vibration
what it
of
sound
it.
like.
Yeah.
I think that would be wonderful.
Okay, great.
Cool.
Great. Just wanted to make sure.
Okay, the video's now ready to watch, so you can see it now. If you just type into your Facebook search Southern Sierra Goddess Gathering, it'll be right there with the videos. Do I have to share it or something?
Can I ask you about number 20, introduce JD? Can you guys talk at that, unless you're not complete with this other segment that you're talking about?
Oh, yeah, I do. Sure. I want to make a note, or is anybody else in there to make a note about Kataka playing Didge during that section? Because I'm just messing around with this video.
I'm taking notes myself, so.
Okay, perfect.
Okay,
I'm not by a computer.
Okay, I've just shared that on the page. Now I'm ready. I'm caught up. Cool. So awesome.
So I'm gonna again, this is Kataka. I'm gonna put into the Google the Google thing. I'm gonna actually put some little teeny notes about where I'm going to be playing and what. Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, I put some in so far. So keep. I'm just at 21. If you just add it there.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. So 22 is Journey Dance. So I'm going to do, we're just going to introduce, like, what the kind of next phase of what we're going to do. So we'll have this, I guess, you know what, we'll maybe want, like, Yeah. I'm feeling like these are out of the wrong, like a bit in the wrong order. Right now we have introduce the journey dance and the next concept of the phases that we're going to do, Krisztina.
Yeah.
And then we have Adriana chanting for solidification. But I think that maybe after that embodiment meditation, we might want to just chant one more time.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because then it'll be like a closure.
Because that seems
like,
a little, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we're going to say that she's going to chant for solidification, and that maybe then Kataka, I'm adding this line, so 22 is Adriana, chant for solidification, and then we'll introduce it, and then Kataka, maybe you could play the hangs again through the transition.
On number 22 or 24? 22.
24 now.
Okay. So it says here keep the chanting or silence. So, I can play hang or whatever.
Yeah, so actually I'm just going to take line 25 out. I'm just going to say don't check your phone. And then we'll just sort of transition from the hang to my music and my mix for a shortened journey dance. It's going to be shortened for sure. It won't be, usually we'll dance for like, an hour and 15 minutes or something. We won't do that. We'll only dance for like 35 minutes probably. But we'll do a bit of a shamanic meet to meet our inner goddess and actually take her out of our own body, Gestalt style, and like get, feel her own body, feel how the goddess moves and what she really looks like and what she wears, so that then we can add any regalia that we want to our costuming for the night. And then we'll move into creating the mandala painting.
Yes.
So, Sasha, on 25 and 26, I'm assuming I won't be doing any music during those transitions.
Well, I think, 24, 25 is like the transition, so I do want music on that. Okay. But then once I start my music, we won't need yours. But then when it's finished, like, what do you want to have, Krisztina, going during the painting section? Like, we can have just background music or a mix. And you said you wanted to project something too, right?
If that's possible.
Yeah, it is, and let's do it. I've been thinking about that.
Awesome. Sounds good.
Okay.
I was just seeing background music, but it doesn't have to be, like, it could be more intentional if we want it to be. But
well,
I can
one
go
of the
either way.
Is a DJ. Her name's Kai. So we could talk to Kai about some music that would be really cool. I mean, Kataka, it could be a long time for you to just sit there and play. Like, that's all I was worried about. It's like an hour and a half.
It's normally not. It's really truly not a big deal for me. I can do that, but I think that what I'm seeing here is
rather
that
like a painting and stuff.
Yeah, I was going to say, but then you want to make one too.
Well, I think having piped in music or having a DJ do the mandala painting time is a great transition from the live ritual into now we're going to go into kind of a more of a I guess you could say a theta brain, time where we're just listening to music. It's not activity. It's not beta. And it's, and we're, you know what I mean? So I think I'm down with, taking a little break. I don't have a problem with that.
Okay, I think that's good. I think it'll be enough. And I think it'll also help just create the casual atmosphere that we want. Like, so, that people can kind of stay into, like, if somebody's exhausted and they're like, oh, my God, I want to just make my mandala really fast and go to bed, or I want to start it now and finish it later or whatever, because I'm spent, because it's a 12-hour day, If other people are feeling more lively and, night owls like me, then I know that I'm going to want to stay up and hang out and continue painting. So we just want to have a little bit of like a casualer feel.
Yeah, I think so.
Included.
Exactly. Plus, I think the ritual is like, it's intense, and where everyone's going to be kind of like in a state. I think something really like light and easy to kind of just be and exist in would be perfect. So I think whoever would DJ, I like that.
Me too. Okay, great. I'm going to add her there, and I'm going to add a note over here on my other list to make sure I tell her. Okay, awesome. So,
Perfect.
all right. So does anybody have anything more to add to any of that?
I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I think it's going to be amazing. Yeah. Like, I'm super excited to talk to you all, like all the other ladies on the phone call. Like, it's just going to be so cool. And just so beautiful. It's like I'm getting, like, goosebumps thinking about it.
Adriana, do you want to sing for 1 second? Like, could we chant together for 1 minute?
Sure. I don't have my harmonium because I'm in a car right now. Well, I do actually have it. I'm on my way to go sing for a class, actually. But I could just...
No, but I mean, I need like just 2 minutes, and I have like a scratchy throat anyway, so it's not going to be perfect or beautiful. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be you.
Hold on. Let me just tune in for a second to feel it out. Hold on.
Okay, awesome.
Okay, so let's do a Ganesh chant, because Ganesh is like we do a lot of goddess chants, obviously, but it's also, I really like to bring in that kind of like element. Ganesh just has this like really warrior energy, but it's also good for new blessings, like for blessings and new beginnings and releasing things, and we'll get into it, whatever. But
clearing obstacles too, right? You just take away all the unwanted obstacles.
Yeah, so that's just what came because I feel like we're right in the beginning. We're like in the planning stages, so we'll do that.
Okay.
So I'll just do it. So the words are Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha.
Okay.
So those are the words. So I'll just sing. I'll do both the call and the response, since this is kind of funny because we're on the phone. And then if you guys feel like you get it, you want to join in for a couple minutes, that'd be awesome. Otherwise, I'll just go for it. Okay.
I think I also just want to say that anybody that's on the call that wants to unmute themselves for this, please, I invite you to unmute yourself by doing star 6. You don't have to. You can sing it all by yourself, quietly in the privacy of your own area. But if you want to unmute yourself and sing with us, then you're welcome to.
Awesome. And I'll start by let's start by chanting Om all together. So let's take a deep inhale. Om Ganapataye Namaha. Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Gam
Ganapataye Namaha. Om Okay, so I'll do the second part. So the second part's Namo Namaha, Namo Namaha. And you guys know what you're doing. So I'm going to do it, and then you're going to do it and back to me. And then I'll do it, and then you do it back to me. Namo Namaha, Namo Namaha.
Namo Namaha,
Nice. Namo Namaha, Namo Namaha.
Namo Namaha, Namo Namaha.
Namo Namaha, Namo Namaha.
Namo Namaha, Namo Namaha.
Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Namo Padme Om Namaha.
Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Om Ganapataye Namaha.
Namo Namaha, Namo Namaha.
Namo Namaha.
So let's just do that last Namo Namaha all together. We'll do it 3 times all together. Namo, namo, namo,
I must be a delayed reaction. It's hilarious. That's awesome. A for effort. Awesome. I feel a little cleared though, even just from that silly chanting just there.
Yeah.
So, was all right. So, ladies, our usual call is the Friday at noon. So that's like New Year's Day, though, isn't it? So when is that? Yeah.
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 I think so.
All right. So we could try to keep this time and do like one more call next Monday, just to solidify anything else.
Yeah.
Next
Monday's not going to work for me, unfortunately.
Okay.
I normally have a Monday appointment commitment.
What about this Friday?
The Friday's fine
Fridays
for me.
fine.
I could do it on Friday.
I think I can do it Friday too.
I can do it Friday.
We could do a half hour.
Yeah.
What do you want to do? Half hour at noon Mountain Standard Time?
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah, that works.
Let me look at my calendar. Hold on, lady.
Okay.
Hold on 1 second. Let me take a quick look. And that what day is that? What you were saying?
Friday the 1st is Friday.
I have no idea where I'm going to be, but because it's the next day, so I don't think I'm going to be available on that Friday because I usually do ritual on the 1st.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I can try to be on the call.
Yeah, let's just try for it. Let's say 11:30, 10:30 Mountain or Pacific. Where are you guys going to be? Let's say 10:30
You tell me
Pacific.
what time.
Yeah.
Tell me what time Pacific.
10:30 Pacific Standard Time on Friday the 1st. The four of us will talk again. Awesome.
Perfect.
All right, I'll make a little
Awesome.
calendar event for you.
Great.
And then I have to run. I have to get back to
No worries. I
doing.
think we're all going to run. I appreciate your time, and I really appreciate everybody that listened today. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, thank you.
And
Thank you so
tell
much.
your friends, tell your sisters. Lots of love to you, ladies. Lots of love, and Happy New Year!
Happy New
Thank
Year.
you.
Happy New Year.
Okay.
Looking
And
forward
the
to
call has
it.
been recorded, so we'll share that after. Bye for now. Yeah, like I said, the call has been recorded, so that'll be able to be shared with everybody, and you can share it with your friends as well. So again, thanks again for listening. I wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. If you have any questions for me, I'm just going to stay on for a couple minutes, and you can unmute yourself and ask any questions that you might have about the gathering or about anything that we talked about today. So I'll just be here for a couple more minutes. Okay, I don't think any really, well, we'll just give it a last couple. There's just a few more people on. So again, if anybody has any last questions, please feel free to ask. And if anybody doesn't, just hang up, and lots of love to you for now. Okay, so there's just one person left on. It's a telephone number, actually, so if you have a question. Okay, they're gone too.